Hello, old friend tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 8 The Sacred Stones with me, BlueAnkylo. Everyone say hello to Leon. He's an old friend, although he's gone a little bit crazy and perhaps has been mind-controlled by some sort of dark demon lord thingamajigger. Something about Sacred Stone of Grado. I don't know all the details. Anyway, last episode we saved these 4 green villager people, river folks. I never really explained it, I realized after the episode was over. You do get a bonus reward if you save all 4 of them. So as usual, I'd like to show you all the possible rewards, and we did have one failed start where a particularly nasty enemy just zipped down and killed one of them, so that's why we reloaded. Anyway, everything's looking pretty good otherwise, and I'm kind of expecting, although it doesn't look like there's very many enemies left, I'm expecting a few more reinforcements along the way. Yeah, well, at least a couple. We'll see what happens. Now, unfortunately, I did realize as well that my mounted units can't even go through this path. Anybody that's on a horse has to go through this central area to even get to the boss. So that's kind of a downside about going this direction. So I think we're gonna pull the mounted units down. Technically, like, Joshua could move up, but I think him and the flyers are the only ones. They're not... Enemy wyvern riders aren't that scary. I'm actually pretty okay with just letting Joshua kill them. I'd like to get into S-rank sword soon, so that I can let him use his new fancy sword that he's picked up. I should probably, you know, actually be smart and get some healing in and all that. We still haven't seen Cormag's fancy new skill activate ever. Such a shame. That's a really good level up, Larakel. Good for you. She's still not the speediest, but it's good enough, and her other stats are pretty solid. So one other thing that I was thinking about long-term wise is before we get to the end of the game, because we still have lots of, well, supports to talk about, what I might do is, I might try to get to the top of the Tower of Valny. I showed you guys up to floor 5 before, but it does go up to 10 floors, and I believe now that we're promoted, it's pretty likely we're strong enough to get all the way to the top. But I might wait till, like, right before the last battle to do that, and that would sort of help us, you know, get a couple level ups on some of the lower level characters that are having a hard time, and maybe get some of those A-rank supports the way I'd like, last minute. Okay, Joshua, you weren't supposed to get hit by the first wyvern that flew over. I wasn't planning on having to come back up and heal him. Please don't get hit this time. Thank you. There's a reason I put him in the fort. Joshua? Joshua! Alright, meanwhile, Archer actually would have a very good use in, I think, the next level or two, if I decide to keep him around on the main team, because I promoted him to Bishop. I mean, also, we're fighting an awful lot of enemy, dark mages. Well, at least it's speed, and his speed was a bit lacking, so sure. Yeah, we're gonna get some reinforcements, okay. So one thing that I was thinking, for one, he needs to get that S rank. But interestingly, with all these druids, technically, any of them could use anima. I don't know if I've ever seen an enemy druid that has a staff, even though they could equip them. But they almost always just have dark, even though they could have anima, which would prevent them from being weak to light. In fact, they'd be strong to light with anima, which you know, they just never think of, I guess. So we'll just let these two sort of hold the line. Is there any reason to use Archer again? It's already got an extra level. I do need Dark to get to S rank as well, so... let's make sure we get that there. And I think as long as we're out of range of that, I'll just dance Archer over and finish. Well, I guess not finish, but... oh yeah, by the way, I turned Tethys' dance back on. We're almost at the end of the game, and I like her little animation. I don't mind to spend a little bit extra time now. I think he'll be fine. 20% chance is still very... oh, well, there's crit chance. Changed my mind. I was gonna just let, well, I was gonna speed that up a little bit, right? I decided that's probably not smart. Just on the off chance that he hit with Luna, which is low, and then got a crit as well, you know. Okay, so Joshua, are you gonna be okay? That will not do enough damage. I think we go with the Killing Edge. And hope we get a crit first, before the enemy gets a counter that hits. Ah! Now you get a crit. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go back up and rescue Joshua. Here I was thinking he'd be okay on his own. That'll teach me. A little bit of hubris. Alright, well, we've got a silver axe, we've got a silver sword. We also have the mighty Garrick bow. Ephraim, right back to where you were before. Probably don't need to use any super weapons. It's more fun to use super weapons, though. I'm saving Sigmund, but, you know, one of these days we'll show that off. For now, Dragonleaf seems like almost too powerful. Like, that's almost Binding Blade tier of just... and you start with it, basically. Well, that's not too impressive. The curse of the promoted level ups continues. Would have been nice if Loot had Mend, I suppose. Then again... why have Mend when heal is just about good enough? I guess it's healing 30 already. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, I think in this situation, we could go for light magic. I'm gonna go for bows. And if he doesn't kill, we can use light magic as well. It's a little bit discouraging. Could go for, be good too. I guess I'd rather get, like, Cormag and Taina a bit of experience to get a kill. Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't use the Reavers very often, but it sure is nice to have them. Crit too, why not? But yeah, I'm pretty sure Cormag's chance for his skill is based on his level, so we need to get him a few level ups so we can start actually seeing his cool Pierce ability. Yeah, his stats are fine, there's nothing wrong with that, but he needs to get some not terrible level ups for me to be happy. I think I'm gonna leave Larrakel by Ephraim to try to get their support going. I'd like to get at least everyone's C rank, obviously, soon. Alright, well we didn't really make much forward progress this turn. That's kind of what I had a feeling this is why I wanted another episode. Alright. Flux battles, not the quickest way to fight. Oh look, endless reinforcements, fine. Let's get into the mountains this time. Surely that will protect him. I wonder if it's just going to keep spawning, like 2 Wyvern Knights and then 2 Paladin Great Knights. So, I'm supposed to be putting loot next to Kyle, and Kyle's like got separated here. So is Ephraim, actually, because Ephraim doesn't have any of his supports started. At least Erica... She's got Larrakel and Tana, right? Oh look, there it is! Just a second, everybody. Oh, dang it! I just pressed start. Ah, I'm so sorry! Okay, folks, sorry about that. So, I had to go grab my cat, who's being terrible, and is still being vaguely terrible. Climbing on the screens. Anyway, and I accidentally pressed start, which skipped the conversation. But I happen to have the save from the beginning of the episode, so we can actually see it. And then I'll just reload back to where we were a second ago. If only we could play the Ride Together song. I wonder if she's like flying ahead of her now. Don't say that about yourself, Tana. You're awesome. That's crazy. She's clearly the strongest Pegasus Knight in the game. Besties forever. Alright, nothing too important, but I didn't want to miss that, so... this one. There we go. I had 2 saves. I had one from between episodes, and then one for right when I accidentally cut the episode and we missed that conversation. So there you go. We've got Erica C. Excellent. Now, where was I? I think I was lining people up to be friends. Like this. Cormag has to get something with Tana and Archer soon. And Archer needs, is it loot? No, it's probably Joshua, and he's like on the wrong side of the map. Yeah. Loot is, it's Ephraim to Kyle to loot, and then that's our full link. So yeah, Kyle and Cormag are like way behind. Let's go with, I'm gonna let Archer go for the kill here. Mostly because, I don't know, I feel like I'm not sure how often I want to bring him, honestly, but I just have too many archers, that's all. It's nothing personal against him, it's just too many archers. Too many mages. What am I doing? Holy smokes, BlueAnkylo's drunk today. So this would be a really good time for Joshua to have a Lance Reaver, but I'm expecting all of these, you know, not missing his 50% crits every turn. There, at least he got 1 crit out of 4 at 50%. Not terribly impressive though, Mr. Josh. Yeah, good enough level up, I guess. He's still got a ways to go before he becomes the new Rutger. Almost got his sword skill though. So let's go with the steel this time. That'll do. Actually, let's just go with iron because it won't miss. There you go. I still like his jumping animation. There we go. So now he can actually equip the Mighty Oruma. Adulma? Probably Adulma. Yeah, that'll be good. Compared to the Silver Sword, more accurate. Weighs 1 more, but that's not a problem. And plus 5 damage. And he does need that damage because he's got, well, not bad strength by any means, but lower strength than certain other sword wielders could have. So do I do the same thing again where I turn around, kill these guys? Honestly, Ephraim really could use the XP here. I feel like I'm getting caught in a trap here, always doing the same thing. So, Loot already got S-rank staves. We saw Excalibur once, but S-rank lances. We're still working on the bow. And I know Garrick didn't do that amazing last turn. Maybe this time it'll be different. Come on, get that 5%. It's the same thing! You hit one, miss one. How are you supposed to level up your bow when you miss? Well, I get... oh, shoot. Well, fine. We'll just keep using the Axe Reaver. Why not? Maybe I should just leave some people up around these forts for a couple more turns. And then I won't have to use, like, rare weapons. The only downside I can see to the Raigan Leaf is it has a slow attack animation. Alright, so we want Kyle back here. It's Loot. Kyle and Loot. Yes? I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check before I commit. Sorry, everybody. I'm pretty sure, like 90% Kyle Loot. But I've got my chart. I'm loading it up. Only will take a second. I made that fancy chart. I can show you guys. Do you guys remember this chart? It's pretty cool. Right? You guys remember this thing. Kyle, Loot, Ross. That's it. That's the one we're missing. Ephraim needs those two. Kyle and Loot. And then Archer needs to get his chats. And Cormag needs to get his chats. Everyone else is at least started. So we should be good. I'll need to remember who gets A and B later on. But for now, that's the main thing. Alright, so more talking. Profound. Oh. Seven category. What is this? I'm pretty sure that's what's been happening. Right, the all-Cav army didn't work out so well. Well, we'll see how this budding romance turns out later. Alright, what's kind of neat in my opinion is that because he's gone Paladin, he's really speedy, but I did promote her into her mounted form as well, so she can kind of keep up, which is something that I assume a lot of people would promote her to Sage to get all those magic skills. But, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Okay, we gotta get these two going. Larakel is gotta get up there with, Specifically, her and Ephraim. And then we'll worry about these ones in a bit. Okay. Friendship. Okay, now the other thing we should do is maybe start planning to kill this guy. I know... Let's see, who was it? I think Garrick was my original plan. Really good defense. 19 defense is enough that this is not really a problem. I guess I don't really have anyone that's... 19 speed's a lot. Yeah, no one's gonna double him. So my mages can't really deal with this guy, so we're not gonna be pushing over until the mounted units show up. Maybe we're done with reinforcements anyway. That'd be nice. Alright. So let's get people out of here. We want to base this around Ephraim because he's kind of the new guy that needs some support. That was fast. Alright. Well, he does need to be careful. But that's your job, Kyle. You gotta protect him then. This is pretty much what happens in every Fire Emblem, though, with the Lord and their loyal knights, right? It's the same conversation every generation. Anyway, that's our first support there. Then we want Larakel. Then we want Erica. Then Taina to Erica. And Cormag to Erica, or to Taina. And Loot to Kyle. Okay, look at this. Look at this chain. And unfortunately... Yeah, you can't follow Josh. Alright. And we're not using Serene. She's just gonna hang out of the way. We'll check that weapon store, start moving towards the boss. Maybe we're pretty much done the hard part of today's map. So everyone in this force can move 7 squares, I believe? Or more. That means we can move max. Oh, was that? She just got that support. I didn't even notice how. That was pretty fast. We must have been close early on. Alright, we're gonna use Joshua to visit the armory for now. Okay, I am definitely gonna want to buy a couple of those. Maybe a couple of those. Maybe, I think I've actually got 1 or 2 of these ready for Garrick. Now that his weapon rank's going up with bows, you can start using them. But yeah, I should buy some of the Reaver weapons, because this is the first time we've been able to buy them. And I think I've got enough killing weapons in stock. And I know we can buy Iron, Steel, and the ranged ones already, that's not a problem. But these are new. And you might not be able to buy them from the map after this chapter's over, depending on what happens. Okay, so we'll want to bring the silver card up there. Which just means Erica. You know what? We could do like this as well to save some time. I wasn't sure if I was going to go shopping on this one or not. It just depended on, like, what the stores had, and I didn't look it up. So we'll go silver card. I'm actually going to double check if there's anything in the vendor as well, because I forget. Alright. So just in case we want to buy a couple spells... I could buy maybe a spare Elfire, but I'm pretty sure we can buy these on the map somewhere. I guess Divine is the Elfire tier. Lightning, Shine, Divine. I'm not sure if I have any of these, to be honest. They're kind of expensive, so I'm just going to buy one. No, just one. They're also very heavy. I don't know if I'll really use them, but... I'll pick that up for Archer, perhaps. And then Elfire also seems pretty good. I'll buy like one of those. Maybe 2 of those. A little bit heavy, to be honest. I don't know. But it's got more accuracy than Thunder, which definitely serves it well. Anyway, Nosferatu is really good, but I've already got 1 or 2. And we're probably going to get one from the boss. And then, unless you don't have restore staves, or you're really worried about magic, you don't need those. I'll buy a couple more heal stuff. I know I can buy these from the map anyway. And I'll buy 1 or 2 more of these. Now that I've got lots of mages that can heal, it's nice to have some spares. Anyway, good enough, no big deal. Okay, let's get this on, this show on the road. So I guess, Garrick... Oh yeah, Tethys and Joshua. And then Joshua and, is it Archer? Yeah, it is Joshua and Archer. There it is, right? Just one more double check, because it's our C ranks. Because I haven't done any of Archer's either. Okay, so this is good. This means basically all we're missing is the Cormag supports now, I think. Really? Suddenly we're back in grade school. I don't see how these two have anything in common. Other than maybe bad luck, actually. You know what, Joshua? That's pretty smart. And then all that really happens is Joshua gets a crit and kills him in one shot. But yeah, I think, like, traditionally Joshua's a fairly low luck unit, as is Archer. So their commonality is that they have bad luck. Kind of weird. Ewan and Garrick. We might as well get some support points while we're waiting. Alright, then loot. So I need... If I do this properly, we want Cormag to be like this. We'll make one really nice chain here. And then it's Larrakel. And then Larrakel goes to Ephraim. Z. Wow, yeah, that's right. I saw this last time, didn't I? And I just didn't click it yet. Yeah, all's good. Nothing to worry about. This was all part of the plan. In fact, I think I wanted these two to hook up. That was like part of my grand strategy. Look at this. Living up to the trope. I think she likes him. And I think he likes her. I knew from the moment I met Larrakel that we needed to introduce her to Ephraim. So, there you go. Alright, we've got most of our support tree worked out. All we're missing is, I think Cormag hasn't even started either of his. Maybe he just has really poor, support growth rates with people. Or I've just been really lazy and I haven't let him end his turn beside anybody for a while. Yeah, he's the only one that's that far behind. Alright, then, so now we're kind of waiting on Joshua, because is one of the slower ones. Seeing as we should move in, like, I don't want to, like, grind, per se, but I should try to get, as many support points as we can on our way to the boss. And, that'll be fine. You know what it is. You know how it is. And Tethys should be up here. Yeah, we just don't have Amelia. Like, I did try to set up my force, specifically so that, the chain that was broken was all together, so I didn't have multiple spots missing in the chain. So I think it's like Amelia, Ross are missing, and they're beside each other on the chain, so it's not like I'm missing 4, I'm just missing like 2. I don't know, does that make sense? Kind of a weird way to say it. May as well. Look at them training away here in the forest. That's what he wanted. Now, Archer, you're not making it easy for me to keep you on the team. Well, that doesn't help Garrett much. I think it's more important that we keep trying to get Cormag's supports in here. Alright, that'll do. Look at me, lining everybody up. This is probably why you come to the channel, is to see all this. I guess in the future I'll do some support grinding off camera to save some time. But I kind of thought there'd be more reinforcements on this map, honestly. So it's a little bit shorter than I was expecting. Alright, so we're sending Serene to the shop with the silver card. It's time to deal with this Sword Master. What I should just do is put Garrick into that forest. And he'll be fine. So I'm going to do this a little oddly, but I'm going to move him to here so that I can put Tethys here to dance him, and then move him to the forest. This way he ends his turn beside her. And I guess I'll make sure he equips a sword so he can counterattack. Alright, and oh no, then he can hit Tethys too. Dang it! I did it wrong. Ah, shoot. Okay, we're gonna... what am I gonna do? I'm trying to think of a way to do this and still give him all his supports. So, need to keep Joshua nearby. We can't put anyone in that tile. So we'll do this. We're not going to worry about full supports this turn. That's fine. And then I just need to pull Tethys one back, which we can do with a rescue. Like this. And then we can use Tana to just drop her a little bit closer. We can actually just get out of the way there, too. Then Archer, we can move a little bit closer, because he's supposed to be, oh, he's supposed to be next to Joshua, but it's fine. Nothing to worry about, guys. We're totally fine. Alright, then, you can't really stand by Tethys this turn anyway. We can complete this support, though, this chain. And there's no Ross. That's fine. Alright. This should be fine, right? I did the math last time. Oh, 0 damage. Ha! I thought it was more than 0. Nice. Look at that. That was everything except HP. Well, there's the reinforcements. Are they gonna just go straight after the green guys now? Probably. So, yeah, by the way, Garrick. Everything except HP. 6-point level up. Not quite perfect. And kind of funny, because he probably has an 80% HP growth. He failed his 80% roll. But still, that is nice. Alright, and his bow is almost leveled up. Oh, you know what it was? So, he had 21 attack, -1 for the forest. We used to have 19 defense, but he got +1 because, excuse me, because of his supports. They must have given him, probably from the wind, must have been +1 defense. Lightning plus wind, probably. I think fire has no defense for sure, so anyway. Okay, so who do you want to kill this bad boy then? Anyone in specific? I guess Erica is like the lowest level. Not enough luck, honestly, to be safe. Because he's got 55% crit. Yeah, it's ranged or Garrick. So you know what? My mages are all pretty high levels, really. First up, let's go shop. Can't make a decision, go to the mall. Alright, so I want to buy, like, 3 of these. Like, who needs a Lance Reaver? Erica could use one. Garrick could use one for sure, because he can only have swords or bows. And, who else? Joshua. So there's 3 people that would really benefit from having Lance Reavers, because they can only use swords and nothing else. I think 3. And then Axe Reavers are for people who can only use lances, so Ephraim is 1. What's his name on the Wyvern? Cormeg is 2. And I think everybody else can use another type of weapon. It wouldn't be terrible for Taina, but she can use swords, which are like Axe Reavers anyway, essentially. It's just... Actually, she'd have to get her weapon rank up a lot. No, she has like A rank lances. But I think those are the only 2 that just only use lances. Because all of the Cav get lances plus other weapons. And there's no... It's not like in Fire Emblem Fates. There's no lance-only infantry. The Spearmaster, or whatever they call them. Then the other one is the Sword Reaver, and that's mostly for Ross. I don't think there's anybody else that only can use axes. We don't have very many axe guys. I don't even have my hero for sword axe. Probably Amelia with axes, and she's not going to be C rank. Yeah, not a lot of axe users, unfortunately. I'm running out of money, but I'll buy one more thing. And I'll call that good. Alright. We got lots of good stuff anyway, I figure. And now we need to kill this guy. So, I think we'll just go with the steel bow. Perfect. As long as we don't miss. There we go. Alright, so the question will be... We actually end this battle by killing Leon. So then do we want to kill these guys or just ignore them? I don't even know. This puts everyone in the link, except for Ewan. I'm gonna give it one turn just to see which direction these guys go, but I'm probably just gonna kill the boss. Well, they are coming towards us at least. We could definitely get some free experience. It'll cost us a few more turns, but it's probably fine. So we just have to be careful that we don't move into Leon's range here, basically. So we'll move like down to there. And this will get everybody a little bit closer. Oh, there's a small problem here. This tile is in his range. Whoops. So we'll have a little break in our link there, where BlueAnkylo messed it up. Good old Blue, messing up his supports. I just feel like I'd like to get these going earlier rather than later. I'm pretty sure there's still the standard Fire Emblem rule that you can only have one support conversation per map. So even if we technically had enough support points for our B conversations, if we had the C talk on this map, it wouldn't unlock yet. So how are we gonna deal? How are we gonna deal? Now they're warriors with silver axes, so they've all turned into axe guys. Should probably go with the fresh bow to do max damage here. Leon is just gonna make this slightly awkward. Hey, there it is. So that's good. You know, like I said before, I was trying to get that leveled up quick. Just for interest's sake, I want to see how Archer will do against the boss. It's gonna be not easy, let's say. Fenrir is very strong, and the boss has some pretty big boost to his speed, I think, and skill. He should have minus 11 speed. He should have 1 attack speed. Is that what's actually happening here? Yes, okay. So, anyone can double the boss. That's not the problem. The problem is he's got cheated resistance, basically, right? No, he's actually got 20 resistance. Okay. Fine, don't cheat. He's on the gate, so he just has avoid. Lots and lots of avoid. Fair. Fine. Probably get dark magic mastered. Shame here as well. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about this right side actually not being very strong against all these axe guys coming up. But that's good. So we're ready for the Dark Tomb. Let's see, right now, only one enemy can hit, and they can just get an attack on one of those two. They'll probably go for Ewan. 34 damage. It's only 21. Right? And he's no crit. Sure, we'll be fine. Let's keep Tethys within range to support him. She could probably take the hit too, honestly, but better this way. Alright, and then move Joshua down. He'd be a better counter for sure. Can't actually put him there. Look, I'm being overly conservative here with my support points. It's fine. Everybody that's bothered by getting support points has already long since left, probably. Alright, so he did go after Garrick. Because he can't counter, right? It makes sense. Everybody else at least had a counterattack. The AI does like to prioritize that. There's a lot of these guys to kill. Good for me. Okay, so I'm thinking... You know, Garrick's already got B rank, and he's level 7, so he doesn't really need any more kills, per se. I'm just gonna let him get like one more shot with his bow, just to break it. Oh, we'd have to stand there. Dang it. Well, it's fine. We're just gonna use the bow once, and then someone else can finish him off. That's just to get rid of this broken bow. Could have just sold it or something. Whatever. And could go like Nosferatu here. He might take a hit back and counter. Yeah, this will be fine. If he takes 21 damage, he'll heal basically all of it back. And this way, if the enemy does a lucky hit on that Berserker. But if the enemy did decide to attack Ewan, he's pretty well protected with that Nosferatu. Not a great level up. But yeah, as long as you keep that equipped on your Shamans, or Druids that is, they can actually tank pretty well. So somebody would run up, hit him, he'd take some damage, but then he'd heal up most of it, especially if he's got good speed, because then he gets a double and he probably heals to full and kills the enemy, you know, all that good stuff. We're gonna go like this. He'll take a lot of damage if he gets hit, but the odds of getting hit are pretty slim. Could go Silver Sword here to get one shot. Yeah, I don't use the Silver Sword that often. We're almost at the end of the game. Why not? I don't have a lot of spare Silver Swords. In fact, I don't think they've sold them anywhere yet either. Alright, let's see. I don't really want to let Leon start shooting her. Wonder if Erica's tanky enough to run down up front. She could take 2 hits, I think. Would I do that to her? Sure. She can't get critical, but she should be fine. And what I want to do is get her support bonuses at least. Well, they might go after Tana instead of Erica. Is that something I could allow as well? 13 defense compared to 14. It's about the same either way. Okay. I wish she had the forest support bonus, but you know, it should be fine. It's supposed to be Cormag, so there's where that is. Alright. Alright, we should be fine here. I'm just well, because Erica's only level 1, right? You guys remember what happened with Roy on the last couple chapters of Fire Emblem 6? I wouldn't be too upset if we had a repeat of that. Let's see. Go this. Now everybody's basically in range for fighting the boss anyway, so that's good. Alright. Could have danced someone, I suppose. So they are going to go for Tana. I figured her evasion would be high enough. She actually got the 8% crit. I also didn't think she'd be killing him, but sure. Why not? I'm sure she can use the experience. Aw, come on, Tana. You're letting everybody down. Not like it matters, but I'd like to, like, spread the experience out a bit here. More spawning. I wonder if these guys just... I doubt that they spawn infinitely, but that'd be kind of funny. Alright, so if we went Rapier for a little while, Erica will need crits to actually win these battles cleanly. We could weaken one up. Use a little bit of light magic. That's fair. That'll probably kill it. Wait, this guy's already been injured, right? Yes. That would do it, right? Even if she doesn't get her crit. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. 20 damage. So we need... Sorry, I'm just getting confused here, so... we just need our attack to be 28, that's all. Which is... Killing Edge, that's it. +1 for... Yeah. Because it's weapon advantage +1. Sure, all good. Why was Blue confused that much by that? Who knows. So I wonder, who do you think should fight Leon? Probably Erica and Ephraim, if we can set it up? Did you guys miss Tethys' dance animation? I missed it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Come on, Erica. Well, the defense is welcome, but I was hoping for some strength. Remember, I did feed her quite a lot of stat upgrades items, so... Alright, well, we should put someone in the forest. We've got a rank B support with, probably Garrick here. Alright, we'll get this conversation. I was supposed to do this one, right? I didn't mess it up. This is a lot like the Deke Rutgers, right? I definitely don't count on luck. They're talking about how I play Fire Emblem here. Treaties on luck. Alright, so what I'm thinking is, I know Garrick is supposed to A rank with Tethys, because that's how I built my chain. So that's all the conversations we need between those two. And then Joshua does need to work on Archer, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, just... It's gonna take some work, is all. And these people can all stick by their peoples. Still no supports here. I wanted to use a Ewan to heal up Garrick, and then we should be fine. I'm not trying to drag this fight on longer than I need to, but, might as well kill all the enemies, right? Well, we're not going to be able to put you beside Larakel, at least. That's... So I think they'll probably attack Erica, yeah, because Joshua's in the forest. Probably 0% to hit for the enemies to hit him. Plus, he's got his B rank support in range, which should mean he's even harder to hit. I am really curious how high we can get Joshua's crit rate up by the end of the game. Looks like that's the last of the the warriors here. But yeah, if I get him up to, you know, well, I don't think Ice gives you crit chance, unfortunately. Thunder does, and I believe Wind does. So he's only going to be able to get, out of the 5 support ranks, well, he'll be missing 15... Oh, he'll be missing 7.5% of his max of 25%. So he can get, like, plus 17% crit rate if he gets all of his supports. That'll still bring him up to, a lot. I wonder if it's showing his crit here now with support bonuses. $71. I think in Fire Emblem 6, the stat screens didn't show your actual, like your status screen didn't actually show you your bonuses from supports. Because that looks like that's being included. If that's the case, it should even go up a little bit higher if we put Archer in range. I kind of want to test this out, actually. Let's just move. It's kind of wasted. We're going to kind of waste a little bit here. But, okay, so let's just have a look. So, right now, like, remember those numbers. 28, 41, 135, 77. If we put Archer here... Yeah, they all went up by his support bonuses. His Avoid went up by 2. His crit rate went up by a little bit. His hit rate went up by 5. Cool. That's good to know, actually. And now, if we go with the Killing Edge, we're up to 81 base crit rate. Or, sorry, 73. Not bad. If we had the Sham Shear, that would be 78%. And we still have a lot of supports to go. We're not going to be able to hit 100, but we're going to get it pretty high. Cool. We're learning all kinds of stuff now about supports at long last. Just in time to finish the game and never think about him again. Now, I do highly recommend starting to build those supports up much earlier in the game. Like, I strongly recommend that. Sure, it's fine. Yeah, he needs to... Like, Garrick doesn't need to work on his support with Joshua anymore. He just needs to work on the Tethys and him one. And... Well... Technically, it should go Tana, Cormag, and Larakel, Ephraim. And I can't really do that. No, we couldn't do that this turn. Right. Let's just let Erica get the last couple kills, honestly. She's supposed to be our main lord. Plus, she's got all those supports next to her, so she's doing really double crits, you know. Come on, show me those great level ups that we've been waiting for. That's not it. The curse of the promotion level ups. Ah! She's got over 300% growth rates, and she just gets one real stat. Terrible luck. Alright, but seriously though, we're gonna end this chapter right here. I'm not gonna keep doing grinding and level ups for any longer. We're all done. It's all good, but like that's enough. Okay, so let's fight Leon. I'm pretty sure Ephraim has a little chat with him, and so does Erica, so we might like to see those. We could go in there with, like, super weapons. That would basically just kill him on his own, which is kind of too easy. Is that with all of his support bonuses? Kyle and Larakel? Larakel's not even in range. We could make it even stronger. Alright. We're gonna do this in one round. I'm gonna try to get both of the Lord conversations in. We're just gonna prove that Erica Ephraim combo is way stronger than Leon. So she just needs Tana to be close. Within 3. Oh, we'll have to rescue Ephraim out of the way, I guess, too. That's fine. You'd be fine. Alright, so then Kyle's close, Larakel's close, Tana's close, that's it. Good. Now, I'm not going to use Sigmund. Maybe I should. How's Erica looking if she attacks? If she uses Siglinda. So it looks like maybe... No, that's no bonus damage. That's just huge amount of might. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I guess we could use the legendary weapons a little bit. Not the end of the world. But I do, you know what, I'm gonna use Reigen Leaf, because crits won't kill here, and I want to get both conversations. I don't want to accidentally kill in one fight. It's never too late! So there's a cool new spell. I don't think we've ever seen this one in this game. It was pretty common late game in Fire Emblem 6. I had a feeling he was gonna crit. Sure, why not S rank while you're at it? Alright, but we need to get him out of the way. That was not what I wanted to do there. Alright, Kyle, you try this a little bit better here. And now, Erica, who also has a history. Doesn't even need to use this. Yeah, sure. Let him have a chance to attack back. But I'll kill you if I must. Ooh. I thought there was a thing between Leon and her 2 years ago, but... Well, he didn't get a chance. Turns out he was just a chump after all. Not a very good level up map, honestly. Nosferatu's nice, though, so that's good. Alright. Wait, you're supposed to be dead. Didn't we kill you? Isn't that the truth? Quick, use the sacred stone on him. Why didn't you guys just pull out that sacred stone? I'm pretty sure you've got one in your pocket. It's because they want to have 2 stones. Except he can teleport. How do you track someone who just teleports? I don't care what kind of elfy ranger ears you've got. That's not gonna work. Oh, thanks. You just called Amazon Prime, delivered some sacred weapons. The Serpent Bow and the Winged Lance. Well, no one can use that bow yet. They are meant, technically, for Innes and Tana, I suppose. Conveniently, they could both use them. Now, I might give that special lance to Cormag, depending on how he turns out. We'll have a look at their stats here. So the Nidhogg, if we get a bow to S rank, and I'm looking at you, Garrick, this would be pretty awesome. You know, that's pretty high damage there. Luck is not that important, but, you know. And the Vidofner? I don't know. Defense is nice. This would make sure Cormag's a bit of a flying fortress even more. There's a few people that'll have Lance S rank though, not counting Ephraim, but most of the Cav could probably use it, whether we turn them into generals or Great Knights or Paladins. But I think on the Flyers it might be slightly more useful because that defense is really good. And I think Cormag has 11 Constitution. Like, I know it's sort of meant for Taina, but she does not have 11 Con. She's got like 8 or something. And I think I gave her a body ring to get it that high. Maybe she was at 8 and I body ringed her to 10 actually. So she could use it, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I like legendary weapons though. It's always fun. Oh yeah, by the way, we saved all the villagers. And a bit of time travel. Oh yes, always thanks for the appreciation. That's the most important part. So anyway, rescue staff, they're incredibly rare, so I almost never use them. Very limited charges. There's generally only 1 or 2 per Fire Emblem game, and sometimes they're used in puzzle maps to solve it quicker or to save someone's life. I don't generally like to rely on them unless it's absolutely impossible to get by without it. But, you know, the ability to move enemies around, or allies around wherever. Well, I guess it pulls someone from anywhere on the map, assuming you've got lots of magic, to adjacent to the caster. So, you can use this, it's not quite as good as a warp staff, but you can use this to save someone's life, or some such. Again, I'm probably not going to use it, but it's nice to have in case there's an emergency. And with that, we are done that chapter. Okay, so that one dragged on a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but all good. It's all good. And I think we've got everything except Cormag. Everybody except Cormag has got their basic supports set up. We've even seen our first B rank. So I'm thinking maybe after this I'll go sort of fart around in the tower for a couple turns just to make sure Cormag's C ranks are ready so we can show them at the next chapter. Because if he doesn't get his C rank soon, there's just no time to get to B or A. And one good thing is I know on my chain, Cormag only has B rank support. So, you know, he doesn't have to worry about getting all 3 conversations with the same person. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed. Let's find out more about the Sacred Stones and what's happened to Leon next time.